All right, guys, so today, one second. Hello? Yeah, bro, it's a passenger princess. Porsche. Bring it into frame, bro, bring it into frame. '20 Porsche Cayenne GTS Coupe, 4 litres V8, 460 horsepower, 620 Newton meters of torque. The family SUV that's good enough to go to the shops and get your groceries from. The Porsche GTS is quick 0 to 100 at 4.5 seconds with a top speed of 270 kilometers per hour with sports suspension and adaptive springs. Visually, the Porsche stands out with black features like the wheels and the door handles, making this car more than an SUV and still handling like a Porsche. All right, guys, and welcome to Passenger Princess episode 5. Today, I'm in a car that I didn't think I'd ever actually be in. It's a Porsche 2020 Cayenne GTS Coupe. Don't forget. No, he's right. We've got to be specific about the car. And today I'm with Ozzy. You don't see him every day. I mean, you do, but do you see him every day, you reckon, like the GTS?
Yeah, but I've only seen 2 people with P-plates driving it though.
That's the difference today then, yeah? P-plater driving a Cayenne GTS, which, fuck, I don't even know what to say about that, bro. You know what I was driving on my P?
What?
Like an i30 or like a Subaru or something like that, but it doesn't matter. It's mad. This car so far, I'll tell you from doing the B-rolls and stuff that I've done, the aesthetic of this car, the outside, like the arse end for me personally is top notch. The front end on the newer models, you were saying before that they have like the lower, more aggressive, the lower splitters at the front, or what it looks more lower. But your experience with this car, bro, how's it been? Like owning, how long have you had the car for?
We've got it on my birthday 2 years ago.
All right, so you've had the car for 2 years?
Yeah, and especially having it as an upgrade from the base model Cayenne, it's a very, very big jump.
All right, so you had the base model Cayenne and then you jumped to the GTS version. Yeah. What's the biggest jump that you've seen with the car, other than the price?
I reckon more so the sound.
Okay, yeah, so wait, is the base a V8?
No, it's a V6.
V6. So how does it feel driving a V8 on your P's?
A bit sketch.
Why is it a bit sketch?
Every time you see highway patrol or even normal police, you turn your exhaust off.
Yeah. You don't want to cause attention to yourself, yeah? Well, bro, let me tell you something. Driving a Porsche on your P's is more attention than you need, trust me. Fully optioned, or almost fully optioned, I'd say. It probably is fully optioned. It's got all the heated seats and all that add-ons and stuff like that. The Alcantara interior, which you would have seen in the rollers as well. So a car like this, price tagged, is well over 250,000.
Yeah, with options.
On P's.
Yeah.
That's insane. That is incredible to say. Reliability. Have you had any issues with this car, or any common things that need to be done to the Porsches?
Reliability-wise, never seen a check engine light, nothing like that.
Yep.
But once, I've had a suspension issue come up.
Yep.
I drove it for 10 minutes and it went away. That's basically the only problem.
Oh, okay. That's not that big of a thing, then, the suspension issue. Servicing in this car, and obviously, it'd be up there. Yeah. So, but maintaining this is the key thing. But hey, the GTS cluster, it looks so, like, I can't even, like, the smile on my face ear to ear in this car. Driving this, you could imagine driving this every day. You drive this as a daily, yeah?
Yeah.
To the shops and stuff too, everything?
To the shops, to the gym.
Everywhere.
When I'm taking my sister to school.
Yeah, everywhere.
Going to work.
Everywhere. That's mad. The P-plates is what's getting me. Like, seeing the P-plates in the corner and driving in a $250,000 Porsche is beyond crazy. But we're in 2026, but anything's possible. Straight out. So if someone was to say, here, have 50 grand. This is a question I ask all the drivers, yeah? 50K, would you go and upgrade this, or would you buy something else?
I'd upgrade this.
What would you do to it?
I'd go stage 2.
Okay. So this is stock for stock at the moment, yeah?
Stock.
These things are weapon.
460 horsepower stock,
yep.
But European chip tunes, they have, I've seen them online, 150 horsepower just from a chip tune.
Add on. And this is already 460?
Yeah.
So you'll be around the 600 range just from a chip tune, but how much is that chip tune, do you know? Have you looked at the price of those tunes?
Cheapest ones, $1.5 grand.
Okay, and it goes upwards of?
It goes. I've seen some for like $5 grand, $6
Oh
grand.
wow. Yeah, but bro, for 150 horsepower, that's incredible.
Yeah.
$5 grand, like you'd pay that, like there's no drama. So what are you driving in now? This is Sports Plus. I see it there, actually,
Sports
Sports Plus. How many modes are there?
There's individual.
Yep. Is that the lowest?
Individual is where you can have the chassis and the. I'll show you here.
There we go.
The chassis and the drive mode separate.
Okay, so
when
it's
I put-
customized.
Yeah, when I put it to Sports Plus, it
Yep.
goes into Sports Plus chassis.
Okay.
But if I put it into individual, I can have it separate.
Oh, okay. So you could have example individual, and then you could put this in sports itself or whatever. Yeah.
Or
like
put
you
into
change.
normal and it'll be more comfortable when you're riding.
Oh, that's mad. That's sick. Mad screen too. That's like,
Yeah.
it's like a TV in here, bro. It's a flat screen TV. Is there a bigger version of this? Like body?
Size-wise?
Yeah,
No,
I don't think
this
so.
is the
Yeah, this is
biggest.
the biggest version.
They have a smaller one, the Macan.
Oh, the Macan is smaller, and the Cayenne is the bigger version. So I think they've stuck with making it like an actual like performance SUV, because you wouldn't go bigger if you wanted a performance SUV. Because you got the Range Rover SVRs that are massive with a performance engine, but something like this more compact, spacious inside too. In my opinion, like you could fit 5 easy 6 people in here if you wanted to. Have you?
No, not yet.
That grip's so. Oh my god, man! But these cars aren't normal, man. I'm telling you, they build these cars knowing that people are going to spend this money on them. Oh my god. Bro, it's like you're on a cloud. Legit, like, do you get that feeling too? You know what it is? With old cars, like Jap cars, yeah, let's just say, when you've changed the suspension, you've changed the exhaust, you've changed the tires, you've changed the wheels, you feel every bump.
Yeah.
But in a cars like this, it just, like, it bounces with you. Oh, bro, this thing's amazing. How can I rate this, bro? It's a Porsche. It's always going to get a high rating. Like, there's nothing about this that's bad. I reckon you thrashed the shit out of this car. How's it on petrol?
Depends who's driving.
All right, you're driving. How is it? Like, a weekly basis? Are you filling up more than once?
Weekly basis, yeah.
Twice? A
I'd
week?
say if petrol prices are right, 3-4 times a week.
That's how you drive it, basically. So if you're filling up 3 times a week, that means every corner, every light, every Golf GTI around you is copping it, basically. There's no chance. Bro, in something like this, you couldn't. You know the thing, Porsches, I've actually never seen a body kit for a Porsche for these. Is there? Like,
It's very
off-market?
rare, especially for the SUVs.
Yep.
They do have them.
Yep.
Two
Obviously,
brands
like-
have them. Tech Art has them.
Okay, so it's not Porsche that does it.
No.
Okay.
Tech Art has them.
Yep.
The full kit's 20,000 euros.
Oh, 20, it's close to 20,000 euros for a kit. What are you going to do with that on the car, bro? It's just plastic.
Yeah.
20k. Oh my god. Does it make car faster?
No. I don't,
I actually don't know if Porsches do the carbon interior.
I've checked specs, but I don't think they actually have carbon interior.
Okay. Because it's more like elegant, like
Yeah.
it's more like the suede, the Alcantara, the red, the seat. I feel like a celebrity right now, bro. The red. So that's legit. You know when people post that stuff? Like,
Yeah, the
I
heads
sell
like this.
courses and shit. I want to do one of them for this video. But sitting in the car, all you can feel is elegancy. You look at the Porsche badge, the Alcantara seats, like, it's got everything. The red stitching, back space is good, boot space that we saw before, plenty, bro. Like, it's legit. It's an SUV. But for that price tag, are you buying this, or what would actually compare to this in price range wise? I know the SVRs are like 200 something.
Price
plus.
range, yeah, it'd be SVR. You can
But the X5M, the X6M, they're up there
X6,
too.
like
The
newer
comps.
model X6Ms,
Yep.
around the same price.
Yep.
The GLEs, the newer ones, around the same price.
So all the SUVs in the European brands are up there in the 200s now. The way these cars are like this, I reckon it's enough, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's nice. How's the handling? You feel as an SUV, is it like snappy, or is it like
Yeah.
heavy?
I don't think if you ever driven it, you'd say it's a lot better. Have you driven the A45?
Yes, I have driven. Oh, yes, but not like thrashing it, just like driving it around the street. That's like a go-kart.
Yeah, I reckon this one would compare to that.
No way.
I reckon.
So an SUV that's like a go-kart, basically.
Yeah.
What's a dream car for you, bro? that you want, or let's do this. Ready? You got two ways. It's something that's a dream and something that's obtainable in the next 5 years.
The next 5 years, if God wills, I'm hoping before I'm 25, Lamborghini Aventador.
So that's the 5-year one, and then what's the dream car?
Dream car, probably an SVJ.
Okay. Bro, you're talking about a $20,000 body kit, now you're talking about $1 million Lamborghini. This, I reckon we got to get one of those cars on here, bro, on one of these episodes, like a Lambo or a Koenigsegg Jesko or something like that. You like them, the Jeskos?
Yeah.
Who doesn't, bro?
I would have spent that much money on it, but
6
still
million
nice.
or what is 6 million? Yeah, it's crazy.
I never had empty road like this.
This is a hard launch in a GTS Cayenne 2020.
Are you ready?
I'm ready when you're ready. Oh my God, my neck's gone. Bro, legit, that's legit like 3 seconds. Bro, my neck. I'm not gonna go to work tomorrow.
Oh, my neck.
Oh, bro, the belt tightened up. Safety first. Wow.
How was it?
Bro, that's insane. But I'm not even joking. My neck, actually, that one sent my neck. I think my hat's misaligned, my beard's misaligned. Everything's everything's ruined from that one.
The
Bro,
S3 launch?
It does. He did launch the S3. The A45 launched as well. But when you're higher up launching and you feel that squat, it's different. It's scarier because when you're, I know the A45 squatted and the S3 squatted, but bro, they're like this far off the ground, yeah? When you're this high off the ground and you feel that car just hit and take off from the road, bro, I'm not even joking, neck gone. Next finito. I can imagine all these other cars, bro. Like these actual drag cars. Just different, bro, just different.